And keeping in mind with the election promise of opening all 4 doors of the revered and famous Jagannath Temple in Puri, one of the first decisions has been taken by the Chief Minister, who was sworn in just yesterday. The doors have now been opened to the temple, and to get more on this, we have Saurabh joining us. Saurabh, this was a promise that was made by the BJP, saying that if they came back to power, they would open all the doors to that temple, and something that has been, a demand by the public there in Puri, asking for that to happen. And finally, we're seeing on the very first day of taking office, that is a decision that's been taken.
Well, of course, this is something that was a demand of devotees at the Jagannath Temple, which is very famous, and this is something... Yes, so this was something that happened at, the demand of the devotees at the Jagannath Temple, and this was something that many devotees there had demanded, given the fact that since the temple, corridor project was launched, these doors were closed. And they hadn't been opened up to the public, and the public was using one door, and then there was another door that was open for devotees who reside in Puri. But beyond that, the other doors were all shut. So now all the 4 doors of the temple have been opened. This was something that became an election issue as well. It was raised in the campaign. Even the Prime Minister, it was raised in the campaign, and it came up in several campaign rallies. Now 4 entrance gates to Jagannath Temple has been opened, and ministers were present there for this. The Chief Minister also went to Puri, as is the custom here, because obviously this is something that is very, very, a matter of very strong devotion for the people of Odisha. Then also a corpus fund of rupees 500 crore for the Puri Jagannath Temple, approved by the cabinet when it met for the first time. A new policy on farmers, under which MSP of rupees 3,100 per quintal will be provided. Policy to be ready after 100 days. And also we have the Subhadra Yojana, under which cash vouchers of rupees 50,000 will be given to each woman. Direction given to WCD department to implement it after 100 days. So, whether it's Odisha, whether it's West Bengal, we see these cash payouts to women, something that has been working, for example, in Bengal, in neighboring Bengal. Mamata Banerjee's cash payout to women under what is called Lakshmi Bhandar scheme has yielded results, and the BJP now doing it in Odisha as well. So these are all schemes, but the temple issue, the doors of the temple, was something that came up during the election campaign, and this is something that the Odisha government and the BJP government in Odisha has addressed in its first cabinet meeting and announced these decisions. And of course, the Chief Ministers announced that in a press conference also yesterday, soon after the first cabinet meeting. Right. This morning, all the ministers and the Chief Minister went to Puri and of course attended that program. Of course, the doors were open as the Jagannath Temple welcomes deities from all across, devotees, I beg your pardon, from all across the country.